home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A quick pass to the left. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the move. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Hokies line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. On the move, it's a 30. Touchdown, Virginia!
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. And off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes his shot. He's open on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fair catches, signal for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now A 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hamilton. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Heath. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. Turning it on! Touchdown, Hokies! A great catch and run for 6.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Missouri wants to go fast. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Oh, there's the ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it up to 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Now adjusting. Makes the catch. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Missouri! It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it on the outside. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm falling off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card is supposed to tell us what...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Manning.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Here comes the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. just a question, how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Selden. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Caught close to the marker. It's Terry. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Oh, they're after him. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pulls it in. It's Selden. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the ground with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hamilton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
That's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Stallions. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously.
What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Off play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And they swarm him under. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Offense changing the play. On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They'll give it to him again. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Hand off to the fullback. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing comes...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
42, Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,